Caitlin Clark stepping into the spotlight alongside NBA legends Steph Curry and Sabrina Ionescu for an all-star three-point contest feels like the perfect culmination of years of pure, unfiltered dedication to the game of basketball. For fans of both the NBA and women's basketball, this event wasn't just another showcase of skill. It was a full-circle moment. Clark, known for her jaw-dropping range and fearless approach on the court, brought her trademark swagger to the contest, setting up a battle of sharpshooters that fans had only dared to imagine. But before we proceed further, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. As the players lined up for warm-ups, there was a quiet intensity in the air, punctuated by bursts of laughter and the occasional good-natured jab. Curry, ever the crowd-pleaser, tossed a ball behind his back while flashing a grin in Clark's direction, as if to say, "Let's see what you got." Ionescu, with her cool composure and sniper-like focus, responded by draining 3 shots in a row from the wing without breaking a sweat. Clark, meanwhile, stood off to the side, spinning a ball on her finger like a magician casually prepping for her next trick. The crowd buzzed with anticipation. This wasn't just a contest. It was a celebration of the artistry of long-range shooting. When the first round began, Clark wasted no time making her presence felt. Her shooting form, smooth and almost hypnotic, drew murmurs of appreciation from fans who had followed her rise at Iowa. Each swish seemed to carry a message. She belonged here, and she wasn't about to play second fiddle to anyone. The rack positioned furthest from the hoop, often a bane for less confident shooters, became her stage. She launched three-pointers with the kind of ease that made you forget just how difficult it is to hit a shot from that far out. The crowd leaned in, captivated by the blend of precision and flair she brought to the contest. Steph Curry, of course, wasn't about to let anyone steal the show without a fight. He fired back with his usual mix of deep-range shots and playful antics, pausing to point at a fan in the front row after hitting his money ball. The arena erupted in cheers, but Clark didn't so much as blink. When it was her turn again, she took a step back, literally, and drained a shot from what could only be described as an absurd distance. It wasn't just a response, it was a statement. Curry raised his eyebrows in mock disbelief, mouthing, okay, as if conceding that she might just be the real deal. Then there was Sabrina Ionescu, the silent assassin in this story. Her approach was clinical, her rhythm unshakable. She didn't engage in theatrics, she let her shooting speak for itself. By the end of her round, she had posted a score so high it seemed untouchable. Clark and Curry exchanged a quick glance, the kind that said, "Well, here we go. The next round would decide everything." Clark's third-round performance was a masterclass in timing and poise. She started slow, missing her first 2 shots, and the murmurs of doubt in the crowd were palpable. But then, as if flipping a switch, she caught fire. Shot after shot fell through the net, the arc of each ball tracing a perfect parabola before meeting its target. By the time she reached the money ball rack, the crowd was fully behind her, chanting her name. She sank 4 of the 5 shots, finishing with a flourish that brought the house down. Curry's final round was a roller coaster. He started hot, draining his first 7 shots, but a cold streak midway through the round left him scrambling to catch up. Ever the showman, he capped off his performance with a deep 3 that had no business going in, but of course it did. He raised his arms triumphantly, basking in the applause, but his score left just enough room for Ionescu to potentially steal the win. Ionescu stepped up for her final round with the calm demeanor of someone who had done this 1,000 times before. Each shot seemed to glide effortlessly from her fingertips, her form textbook perfect. She matched Clark's earlier intensity, rack for rack, until the final moments when a missed money ball left her just shy of the lead. Clark's name lit up the leaderboard, and the arena erupted in a mix of cheers and laughter, as Curry playfully threw a towel over his head in mock despair. The aftermath of the contest wasn't about who won or lost. It was about what the event symbolized. Clark standing toe-to-toe with Curry and Ionescu wasn't just a headline. It was a testament to how far the women's game has come and how much further it can go. Her ability to hold her own against 2 of the most decorated shooters in basketball didn't feel surprising to anyone who had followed her journey. Instead, it felt inevitable. As the players huddled together for a post-contest photo, the camaraderie between them was evident. Curry slung an arm around Clark's shoulder, grinning like a proud older sibling, while Ionescu, ever composed, gave a subtle thumbs-up to the camera. The crowd, still buzzing from the spectacle, slowly began to disperse, but the energy lingered. This wasn't just a one-off event. It was a moment that would be talked about for years to come. Clark's participation in the three-point contest also underscored a shift in how basketball is viewed. The boundaries between men's and women's games have been slowly dissolving, and events like this help blur those lines even further. Watching Clark trade deep threes with Curry felt natural, as if it was something fans had always wanted, but didn't know they needed until now. Her fearless approach, combined with her genuine love for the game, made her an instant favorite in the arena. The humor sprinkled throughout the event added another layer of charm. Whether it was Curry pretending to trip over the three-point line or Clark casually mimicking one of his exaggerated celebrations, the playful back and forth highlighted the respect they had for each other. Even Ionescu, typically stoic, cracked a smile when Curry missed an easy corner shot and dramatically fell to the ground as if mortally wounded. By the time the lights dimmed and the players began to leave the court, it was clear that something special had happened. Clark had taken a stage usually dominated by NBA stars and made it her own, not by trying to outshine anyone but by simply being herself. Her quiet confidence, coupled with her undeniable skill, left an impression that no one in the arena would soon forget. For fans of Caitlin Clark, this event was another chapter in a story that seems destined for greatness. For everyone else, it was a reminder that basketball, at its core, is a game that transcends labels and categories. Watching her share the court with Curry and Ionescu wasn't just entertaining, it was inspiring. The event ended, but the echoes of Clark's performance lingered, a testament to what's possible when talent, passion, and opportunity collide. As the players exited the court, Caitlin Clark lingered for a moment longer, waving to the fans who were still on their feet applauding. It wasn't just admiration fueling the ovation, it was recognition. In an arena that had seen countless legendary moments, Clark had added a new chapter, proving that the art of shooting knows no gender or league. Her performance didn't feel like an attempt to prove a point. It felt like basketball distilled into its purest form: competition, skill, and joy. The way she moved, her rhythm with the ball, and her unshakable focus were captivating. She hadn't just participated, she had owned the moment. The crowd's reaction wasn't polite applause for a guest in the house. It was genuine appreciation for a star who belonged. As the arena lights dimmed and the chatter among fans shifted to post-contest plans, one sentiment was clear: Caitlin Clark had arrived on a global stage. Her performance wasn't just another highlight. It was a spark that left everyone wondering how far her influence would reach. It wasn't about the shots she made, but the way she made them, with confidence, charisma, and an undeniable sense of belonging. She wasn't following in footsteps, she was leaving her own trail. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. We thrive on your feedback, so be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Until next time, keep discovering and stay tuned.